Hey, it's Jason Spears from drpremed.com. And are you a pre-med student who wants to get into medical school? It's your first time applying, or maybe you're a re-applicant to medical school and you're unsure about the process. Yes, there's upperclassmen. Maybe you know a first-year medical student, or maybe you have an aunt, uncle, cousin, or another relative who's in medical school or is a physician. But how are you actually getting the advice that's actually going to lead you to medical school with the least amount of time, with the least amount of struggle, and ensure you get into the top medical school for you? Well, I'm Jason. I'm the founder of drpremed.com, and I've been helping pre-med students like yourself since 2008 successfully get into medical school on their first attempt. And what I'm offering for you today, for the very first time, I'm offering you exclusive invitation into my Dr. Pre-Med 7 Pillars for Medical School Success. What this is over the next 7 weeks, I'm going to be releasing exclusive information to help you, the pre-med student, get into medical school. We're going to have topics that cover the most important things. I'm going to start out with the MCAT and the GPA and your GPA because your numbers matter the most. If you don't have the numbers, nothing else in your application matters. I'm going to teach you the strategies, skills, and tips so that you can be successful on these exams and really shine and outdo the competition. Because right now, as it stands, over 60% of first-time applicants to medical school, they're actually rejected. Yep, they have to go through the whole application process again. That means secondaries, interviews, personal statements. That's a whole lot of time and money down the drain because they weren't prepared for one way or another to being a successful applicant to medical school. That's not going to happen with you. So each week, well, not each week, but every month, I'm going to release at least 30 minutes of content. That's going to be about 3 videos that are 10 minutes in length each. But with my academics and MCAT, I'm going to give you guys a little bit more material there because that's really important. That's going to set the stage for everything that you're trying to accomplish. And so, this is what you definitely need to do if you want to get into medical school. This isn't fly by the seat of your pants. It's strategic. I have everything laid out for you. We're going to discuss not only the MCAT and your GPA, we're also going to talk about how you can go ahead and obtain those letters of recommendation, how you actually go about that process so you actually get winning letters of recommendation that help you stand out from the competition, and also how you choose the correct professors, physicians, and what you can do to make sure they get you those letters on time. We're also going to be talking about the personal statement. The personal statement can make or break your chances for getting into medical school. You have one shot, one chance to shine with your personal statement, because once you submit your personal statement, it goes out to all the medical schools. Whether you make changes to your application, you add medical schools, you delete medical schools, they're all going to have that one personal statement. So that's why it's very important that you do well with your personal statement. A lot of students, they also come to me asking for what to do with extracurriculars. I got you covered there. I'm going to share some myths about activities that you definitely don't want to do, and some hidden activities that can really make you shine with the missions committee, and also even some clinical experiences you can get that it's also considered paid work as well. So if you're tight on budget and you need some extra spending money and you also want to maintain having some clinical experience, this is going to be great for you. And as we get down the road, I'm going to be releasing material on how to apply to medical school, how to choose medical schools, how to actually complete your application in a timely manner, and how to write in a way that stands out and you don't fall into common pitfalls that students have when they're completing their application for medical school. And then we'll also talk about your secondary application. We'll do some mock interviews so you're prepared for the interview trail and everything that you need to be successful for getting into medical school. So again, what I'm going to do for you is once a month, I'm going to release at least 30 minutes of video content for you to watch. It's going to teach you, it's going to educate you, and you're going to have all the skills and strategies that you need to be successful. What I'm also going to do to sweeten the deal is I'm going to get physicians from top specialties across the country. They're going to share about their life as a physician, their personal insights on what you can do to be successful in getting into medical school. This is exclusive content that's not going to be posted anywhere else on a Dr. Premed.com website, so you definitely want to have access to this. So we're going to be talking about orthopedic surgeons, trauma surgeons, pediatricians, OB-GYNs, radiologists, dermatologists, you name it. I'm going to have a physician from that specialty. And so they're going to I'm going to do an interview with them. You guys are going to be able to post questions to them and have that answer, because I know a lot of you guys are really wanting to know what's a day in the life. But we're not going to do just a day in the life with these physicians. We're going to turn it into a week, because no day is normal for a doctor. It always varies. So with a week, you're going to get a better idea what's going on with these doctors. So this is great. And there's also going to be PDFs, there's going to be worksheets, download. You guys are going to be on a fast track to medical school with this program. And what I'm going to do is, you're not going to have to think about anything. Your pre-med roadmap is coming to you. You don't have to procrastinate. You don't have to worry about anything. So if you're really serious about getting into medical school, and I want you to know that there were over 760,000 applications to medical school. That means medical schools, they're getting over 10,000 applications for a class size of 120 students or so. So you really need to stand out. I'm going to put you on the path to success. And who's Jason? I'm a fourth year medical student right now. I've been through the process. I went to Northwestern University for my undergrad, and I was a president of the Pre-Med Society there for my final 2 years. My sophomore year, I was a treasurer of the Pre-Med Society. And during that time, I made contact with adjuncts from the top medical schools throughout the country. We're talking University of Chicago, Harvard, UPenn, UPitt, Northwestern, you name it, the list can go on and on. University of Michigan, some of the California medical schools as well, and in the Northeast, Boston. And so when I share advice, when I give you guys insights and tips, it's not just coming from me. It's coming from the experts, the people who sit on the admissions committee, the ones who gauge your fitness for a career in medicine. So it's not like, oh, I'm a medical student, let me just say what worked for me. No, that's not going to get it done for you guys. And I think it would be cheating yourself if I would just say, this is my story, this is what worked for me, and so I think I'm qualified to tell you what you need to do. No, that's not what's going to happen here. I'm just bringing in my pre-med dream team, as I like to call it, to really help you out on that path to medical school, because it's so important. Right now, you guys already invested so much into your education. You put in a lot of time and effort. I know those classes, organic chemistry, physics, general chemistry, they can be brutal, but you really want to be a doctor. You did the labs as well. There's a lot of times where your college experience wasn't like the other students who weren't pre-med, because you had to make sacrifices to that, and I want to help you in that process. So join me with my 7 pillars for medical school admission success program starting now. It's going to be 7 weeks of exclusive content. And what's the price of this? Right now, the price is $20 for my introductory members. But once the price isn't going to stay this. It's going to move up as there's more and more content, and you guys are going to be grandfathered in right now at that price. $20, less than $1 a day, less than going out to the movies, grabbing dinner for two, is what I'm offering to you right now. How much is becoming a doctor worth to you? Think about your lifetime earning potential as a physician. You're talking about over $200,000 each year. Can you spare $20 a month to put yourself on the path? That's $5 a week. That's $1 a day. Can you do that? I'm taking out the weekends. $5 a week to make yourself the best applicant you can to be for medical school. Now, again, this price isn't going to stay like that. It's going to go up, but for the first people who get in, you're going to get in at this introductory rate, but my rates are going to go up as I add more content, which you're going to have access to forever, and this is something that you cannot pass up. You need to get in there. You need to get access to this information. Yes, you can go online. You can find free content anywhere. That's that's a no-brainer. But what I'm offering to you is more than just the content, the information. You're going to have the 30 minutes of video recorded content for you that's going to systematically lead you to the path to medical school success. And then also going to have 30 minutes of open floor where I'm going to get on a Skype call or whatever. We're going to do webinar and you guys can ask me questions live, and that's going to really help you out because I know people are going to have questions about they're working on something. What should they do? They feel that their situation is unique compared to everybody else. And so I'm going to make myself available to you to answer those questions. Maybe we'll get the physicians available as well. But think about what you're getting. You're going to get over 30 minutes of content related to the pillar that we're working on to get you into medical school. There's 7 pillars. You're going to have PDFs. You're going to have worksheets. You're going to have exclusive interviews from physicians from top specialties, medical schools practicing in all different areas of medicine, all for less than $1 a day. $20 right now is being offered to you. You got $20. Everybody, you can do that because you want to get into medical school. I can't go on and on about this offer because either you see the value in this or you don't. And I think you see what I'm offering for you and something that you can try out, see if you like it. If not, okay, no harm feeling, no hurt. You can move on, go somewhere else. But I think once you get in there and you see what's happening, you're going to really be amazed, shocked, and surprised. And again, this is Jason from drpremed.com. I'm looking forward to helping you on your path to medical school. So hurry up, get on board because those spots are going to go fast for only $20, and that for that grandfather rate that's going to last for the lifetime of your membership in the program. Again, get on board with my 7 pillars for medical school admission success. Thank you.